In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum viewers. You are watching the YouTube channel. I am Imran Khan. The latest information includes two major important news items that I have, and I will present these exclusive things to you right now in this vlog. But first, Field Marshal General Asad Munir gathered the country's leadership. After becoming Field Marshal, he invited the political leadership and hosted a lavish banquet, to which politicians, the political leadership, and the armed forces were invited. His colleagues and associates were also invited. Some senior officers were also invited, and a banquet was held where Asif Ali Zardari, Shehbaz Sharif, the chairman of the Senate, Ishaq Dar, Ayaz Sadiq, federal ministers, provincial ministers, and governors, among others, were invited. So political leaders were invited, and it was the army chief who invited them. Now, the position of army chief is an official government post, just like the position of field marshal is also an official post, and for these positions, there is no political party or any preferred party. It's not like this party is good, that one is bad, or this is the ruling party, so I like them, and that's the opposition party. That's not how it works. Normally, even the opposition is invited. But here, let me tell you, I confirmed with Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, and their chairman, Mr. Gorgor, was also not invited. Salman Akram Raja was also not invited. Both opposition leaders in the Senate and National Assembly were not invited either. It seemed as if the current military leadership demonstrated that they are with the government, and although they did invite the political leadership, they made their own choice. They also made a political choice clear, showing their alignment with the current government. Whereas if you look at what happened a few days ago during the conflict between Pakistan and India, the ruling party, Mr. Zardari, you can see the pictures, standing together with the field marshal at this time, they didn't utter a single word. Even Shehbaz Sharif didn't say anything. Maryam Nawaz still hasn't mentioned Modi by name. Nawaz Sharif. He too hasn't mentioned Modi by name yet. These are all the people who couldn't respond to India, and those who did give a strong reply to India were not acknowledged. They were not invited. By the way, I asked them. They said, we didn't even want to go. We have no particular desire to go anyway. But the tradition is that they should have been invited. However, it seems, I've spoken to many people off the record, they said that it seems the army chief or the field marshal has shown favoritism. These are my favorite people, so I invite them. Everyone knows that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf is currently the most disliked party by the Pakistani military establishment. This is common knowledge. Outside, the army chief made another statement there. He said that Field Marshal Asad Munir stated that the youth and the media have proven to be a strong barrier against the Indian disinformation campaign. This statement of his is becoming quite popular, but how did they prove to be so? Through social media, it was the youth. How did they prove themselves on social media? So the biggest platform used worldwide as a propaganda tool is Twitter, followed by YouTube, then Facebook, and then there are many other such platforms. Now the interesting thing is that, on the other hand, Twitter is once again facing disruptions in Pakistan. Here I have a report from Airbel. In Pakistan, the services of social media platform X have once again started to be disrupted. So you already know how these disruptions happen. By the way, this problem also occurs internationally sometimes. But when there's a disruption in Pakistan, where does our attention immediately go? Does it go towards the government? It goes towards the PTA, the same whose chairman also told a senator or a party leader a few days ago that give me a church too. He said he also wanted the church cigarette to smoke. This even led to a dispute. He made an extremely disappointing and low remark and action. I don't know what they think of themselves that they can say anything to anyone and people will just keep tolerating it just because they have been in uniform or have the backing of those in uniform, so they can say whatever they want and no one will be able to respond to them. This can't happen. By the way, kudos to Amal Wali Khan for giving a strong response in this matter. Yes, I've heard about Mr. M.L. Wali Khan. He also attended the meeting called by this field marshal. Bilawal also went. There was even a video of Maryam Nawaz seen there, and in fact, Saleh Jafar mentioned in the previous program that Maryam Nawaz seemed quite pleased with the discomfort General Asad Munir felt about becoming field marshal. Mr. Saleh Jafar is an expert journalist on Maryam Nawaz's body language. He has also accompanied foreign tours and has kept reporting on what color attire Maryam Nawaz wore. He would describe what kind of atmosphere was created by the color of her outfit. This guy, Jafar Sahib, does this kind of reporting very well. He has a certain distinction when it comes to reporting on the Sharif family, and during General Musharraf's era, when people brought out things even from the Sharif family's bedroom, he made quite a name for himself there. So viewers, I've told you this news that here, the opposition was not given any attention by Pakistan's military establishment or the field marshal in their time of trouble. But the second piece of news is even more interesting. I am giving you this exclusive news from within Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. A little while ago, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf did a big promotion of something. They said that everyone has come together now and the movement will gain momentum and become very successful. In that, you saw that in one meeting, Alima Khan Sahiba was given a great honor. Halim Adil Sheikh Sahib spoke very openly, and everyone said that the way she has stood up and confronted the system for her brother, and that she has no political agenda of her own. So everyone appreciated her for that. Alima Khan Sahiba, Imran Khan Sahib's sister. At that time, Junaid Akbar Sahib was also present. Ali Amin Gandapur was there too, along with all the other people. So everyone there said this. Junaid Akbar also said that when Imran Khan Sahib's case comes up in court, we will all go to the court, and in large numbers, we will all reach the court. Junaid Akbar Sahib took responsibility himself, saying that he would come too, bring all his companions, bring the ministers, and bring all the MNAs from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Similarly, those from Punjab also took responsibility. Those from Sindh also took responsibility. Halim Adil Sheikh Sahib said, I will bring people along as well. So everyone took on their respective responsibilities. And when they went to court just 2 days later, on the 17th, specifically on May 17th, a meeting of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's political committee was held. This meeting was not in person, but rather it was conducted virtually as a Zoom meeting, making use of digital technology to connect participants online. During this digital meeting on Zoom, Junaid Akbar Sahib joins the session, and throughout the meeting, he remains silent, choosing not to speak or contribute much to the discussion, staying mostly quiet on the call. So no one could figure out where he was joining from or where he was speaking from. But after that, when Imran Khan Sahib's case came up, Junaid Akbar Sahib was missing. Not only was Junaid Akbar Sahib missing, but the other people he was supposed to bring along also didn't show up. So then some inquiries were made to find out where exactly he had gone. So this is the EY303 flight. It went from Pakistan to Dubai, and from Dubai it went on to Australia. It's an official visit of the members of the National Assembly. This official visit is so important that Junaid Akbar Sahib left the movement for Imran Khan Sahib's release and went on the official tour to Australia, where he wouldn't have to spend any money. The government would arrange his accommodation and travel. I know these kinds of tours very well. Many MNAs and our friends in the Senate are there. They tell us, sir, this is how it is. There's nothing special about these tours. It's just that you have to oblige the assembly members. These used to happen during the PTI era, during the PMLN era, and also during the People's Party era. They gather both opposition and government assembly members together and even go to play matches. In other countries, they keep going on tours to attend various conferences and events in different places, Europe, Australia, and elsewhere. So these days, the weather in Australia is nice, so he took EY303 to Dubai and from there went to Australia. And in this way, Mr. Junaid Akbar reached there via Etihad Airways. Because of this, he was unable to appear in court regarding Imran Khan's release matters. So that's all the information I have. I don't want to say anything further. If Mr. Junaid Akbar wants to comment on this, he may do so. After that, I will also tell you later about the further developments that have taken place in this matter. Alright viewers, in my previous vlog, I told you that a major issue was raised in Pakistan, and honestly, I did not want to bring it up because it is not appropriate. You simply cannot compare a government employee, a salaried government officer, with a political leader. In fact, even if you want to compare a field marshal with an ordinary MNA or MPA, you can't do that either. Because no matter what happens, even if they reach the sky, government employees are still drawing their salaries from the public. Their duties are different. It is a representative of the people, its status is something else, their case is different. They are the government representing the public. So sir, people started making comparisons in this matter. Sohail Bara Sahib and some others wrote that the army chief has become very popular. His popularity has increased greatly, and people were both subtly and openly comparing him to Imran Khan, saying that now the field marshal has gained a lot of popularity. Therefore, as for Imran Khan's case, you can consider that to be finished now. Imran Khan's popularity has already peaked. He is now irrelevant. These steps were discussed, and the touts repeatedly said on TV channels and social media that, sir, after this India-Pakistan conflict, the situation is no longer what it used to be. People made this claim. After this claim, I made inquiries at many places. When I presented the report from 6 meetings, objections were raised against me. Many people called and messaged me saying, sir, your information is not authentic. They said, you are not presenting things correctly? So I said, fine, let me show you an authentic survey. So then I conducted a survey on Twitter. First of all, let me read out the question from this survey to you, and then I'll tell you its result. This survey was conducted only because many people were spreading misleading information. For one, they were making incorrect comparisons. You simply cannot compare the army chief with any leader. A field marshal is a government position, whereas a leader is someone who is locked up in jail. Their popularity is a completely different matter. Now let me tell you the question I asked publicly. Then I changed the way I collected the responses. Because you see, when you conduct voting these days, the problem is that there are bots involved and fake voting happens. Through this fake voting, a particular type of voting is supported. Therefore, we asked for votes in the comment section. Now, as I am recording this video, the number of comments we have received so far is 10,000. We've received 10,000 comments, and let me first tell you what I had asked. These days, many people in jail are comparing the imprisoned Imran Khan to a field marshal in terms of rivalry with Pakistan. However, such a comparison should not be made between a government officer and a leader. But for those who insist on their own opinions, you tell us who you think is more popular, write it in the comments to avoid any manipulation. I gave you two options, write one for the prisoner Imran Khan and write two for Field Marshal Asad Munir. So viewers, the result that came out is quite shocking. We had the first 4 to 1,000 messages checked. We can't have 10,000 messages checked. I had estimated that around 2.5, maybe 3,000 messages would come in and we would be able to read them. But 10,000 people have messaged about this. We checked 4,000 of them. Many others checked the rest. They contacted me to confirm, saying, "Sir, this is the result." According to the information we have so far, more than 90%, that is, out of 10,000 comments, over 90% are saying that Asim Munir is more popular in Pakistan, while the rest, which is about the remaining comments out of nearly 10,000, they are saying that Imran Khan is more popular than Asim Munir in Pakistan. Now, this difference in popularity is like 99% versus 1%. That's why I say that you cannot compare the popularity of any government official with that of any political leader. Today, how unpopular is Nawaz Sharif? Even if you compare Asim Munir with Nawaz Sharif would still win. What is the reason for this? The reason is that a political leader is something entirely different. A government official is something else altogether. Therefore, Asim Munir is a government official. You shouldn't have done this. Neither should Mr. Sohail Warich have done it, nor should the other gentlemen have given such an impression. Intellectuals should have avoided this. But since they kept doing it repeatedly, I was compelled because they kept instigating it again and again, so we conducted this survey. Now the result is in front of you. Whoever wants to challenge it, go ahead. Whoever wants to go and read the comments, go ahead and see for yourself that out of nearly 9,900 comments, or even more, almost all are in favor of Imran Khan, and according to the latest information, fewer than 100 are in favor of Mr. Asim Munir. That means it's 99% versus 1%. But even then, just imagine how much Mariam Nawaz Sahiba, the princess, loves to polish shoes, so much so that she had her picture officially posted from PMLN's official X handle, their Twitter account. In the top corner, she had her father's face and the PMLN logo added as well. And what does Mariam Nawaz write? Just take a close look at this. On International Markhor Day, Mariam Nawaz, the Minister of Punjab, shares a message for International Markhor Day. Now take a look at this. Today we are proudly celebrating the second International Day of Pakistan's national animal, the markhor. The markhor is also the symbol of our security agency, the ISI. In the recent Pakistan-India conflict, the markhor struck back by entering the enemy's home. The agency with the markhor as its symbol, the ISI, is counted among the world's best security agencies. The purpose of celebrating this day at the international level is to protect the markhor and wildlife. On this International Day of the Markhor, I urge the global community to renew their commitment to environmental protection. We all pledge that we will work together not only for the protection of the markhor but for all species. Number one, the province of which she is the chief minister doesn't even have this animal. It is found in Chitral, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, or in Gilgit-Baltistan. These are the two regions, and it is also found in some areas of Afghanistan, on the Chinese side as well, and in a few other countries around the world. But mostly, in the largest numbers, I have seen it here. The markhor is actually found in Chitral. There, you can actually see it drinking water from the river right in front of you. So, regarding the markhor, firstly, it is the national animal of Pakistan. It is not the symbol of the ISI. Let me tell you again, it is the national animal of Pakistan. It is not the symbol of the ISI. Now, this habit of your Prime Minister of polishing shoes, or rather polishing shoes so much that she went to the extent of making the markhor the symbol of the ISI. Now, what actually is the symbol of the ISI? Just take a look at this. In fact, I have taken this out and opened it up. You can see it right here in front of you. This is both the new and the old symbol of the ISI. A few years ago, the ISI changed its symbol. So Nazarene, I was telling you about the old ISI guys. This is golden. It used to have 3 symbols. At the top was swords with a crescent and star. Below were 2 symbols. One had a Shaheen, falcon, the other was different. So we don't see a marker anywhere in this. And in the new symbol, there is a golden eagle, along with a small excerpt from a verse of the Holy Quran written on it, which means, be prepared with vigilance, O believers, be alert and keep yourselves ready. This is a verse of the Holy Quran in which this Surah Nisa is verse number 1, and a small part of a verse is also written in it. This is the logo of the ISI. Now they have declared it to be the marker symbol. Maryam Nawaz Sahiba said that although this symbol was changed a few years ago, and even before that, this symbol was not there, the markhor is Pakistan's national animal. But it is found in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, not in Punjab. And secondly, just so that they can flatter Pakistan's intelligence agency at this time, because they won this election in the same way. They had journalists and politicians abducted in the same way. They had people beaten up in the same way. They obtained fake Form 47s in the same way. They are sitting in power in the same way. They snatched these big seats in the same way. They have kept their opponent Imran Khan in jail in the same way. So by doing all this, they controlled the system. So then, of course, they will have to polish the shoes. Alright, in this, Salman Iqbal Raja Sahib has also pointed out something important. Salman Iqbal Raja Sahib rightly says that only an independent judiciary can hear the case, not any Colonel Sahib. In 1967, the military government amended the Army Act and said that if a civilian approaches any building, their trial can be conducted by a military court. All that needs to be done is to make an accusation, and Colonel Sahib will pronounce the sentence. This provision became completely unconstitutional in 1987. This was said by Salman Iqbal Raja Sahib. But viewers, just look at the situation in Pakistan. The current situation in Pakistan is that military courts have been legitimized. If the whole world doesn't make fun of Pakistan for this, then what else will happen? This will only make us a laughingstock. There's another piece of news. Viewers, you must have seen Maryam Nawaz's picture on some documents, and it was claimed that this was fake news. First, the news comes out about this, that these are official documents. When you go to hospitals, people get tested on these papers. For example, you have a blood test, a urine test, some other test, a sugar test, or any other test, even a CT scan. So the tests you used to have, they had Maryam Nawaz's smiling face printed at the bottom. This caused a lot of criticism in Pakistan. Later, they denied it. They said, we never did this. But then their own favored media conducted an inquiry and revealed, no, that's not true, you are lying. The government officials admitted that the news was absolutely correct and the warning was justified. Just imagine, first they do something wrong and then they make a sour face and claim they never did it. I told you, didn't I, that the expression Nawaz Sharif had on his face during the Field Marshal's speech, he made that face on purpose. After all, the government released those photos, so if they wanted, they could have deliberately released a picture of Mr. Nawaz with a pleasant expression as well. But releasing a picture with a sullen face means that, sir, we are being forced to do this. Although this idea is theirs as well. Before this, they had also tried to tempt General Raheel Sharif with the offer of making him a field marshal. Some journalists, some people have even made claims about this. Now viewers, Pakistan has set yet another new record, and that record is as follows. In Britain, our army chief was saying that there is no brain drain. This is brain gain, meaning we are making a lot of money from this. If our people are going abroad, then what exactly are your people doing once they get there? Just look at the situation. The state of Pakistan is so weak and people here are in so much danger. There are many people who are under threat from Pakistani agencies, many who are threatened by Pakistan's institutions, and many within Pakistan who are at risk due to the increasing colonization. Many people in Pakistan are at risk at the hands of religious fanatics. So all these people who are in danger, those who have reached Britain, out of all the asylum applications received in Britain from around the world, the number is 109,343, and among them, the number 1 country is Pakistan, with people saying, please grant us asylum. Our lives are in danger in Pakistan. This record has also gone to Pakistan, and 11,048 Pakistanis have applied for asylum in Britain this year, saying, please grant us asylum. If we return to our country, we will be killed there, or our lives will be in danger there. This is what's happening. Pakistan has set this record, and Pakistan has even surpassed Afghanistan. In this record, viewers, the way Shah Abu Qureshi Sahib was taken back from the hospital to jail for trial, a video of that has surfaced. It is very unfortunate. People have expressed great regret. Even the person recording the video was saying that he couldn't be taken comfortably. Man, he's a sick person, but the way the police and security personnel were dragging him along and then took him to the court. So, despite Shah Abu Qureshi's extremely poor physical condition, he was nevertheless formally presented before the court from the hospital, and the court asked the judicial wing officials why he was brought in this particular state due to his health. Shah Sahib wasn't even summoned, so the judicial wing shifted the responsibility onto the security personnel, and then the security personnel kept making excuses afterwards. Just imagine how oppressive this system is, that this person has served twice as Pakistan's foreign minister. He is an important politician in Pakistan. He is the vice chairman of a major political party. He is being punished solely because he refuses to give false testimony against Imran Khan, and they keep dragging him around for this. This is the state of this system, and for those who say that the current establishment has come to its senses or is about to set things right, well, as I speak to you right now, don't hold out any hope. So far, neither their attitude has changed, nor have their ways changed. Everything is running just as it was before. Now almost a leash has been put on. Even each channel has its own restrictions and boasts.